This is Ali, welcome to my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Press the bell icon and you'll be notified when I come on next. And in the comments is my email address. If you'd like to email me a question, please feel free to do so. So today I thought I'd do this from my garden, which was great because it was really quiet, and now somebody's doing some DIY and I can hear them with their cutter doing something. Anyway, hopefully that they won't disturb us too much. So today I want to talk about intentions and why intentions are so powerful. So intentions are something that you should try and do every day if you can, and I say early on in the day to do them when you're quite fresh, and just intend what you want for that day, and intend what you want long term as well, but also do general intentions. So general intentions could be: I intend to be happy, I intend to be healthy, I intend to be wealthy, I intend to have an abundant life, I intend everything to come to me easily. So you can do general intentions like that, and then you can also do more specific intentions. So say something that you really want to manifest. So you want to move house, so I intend to move house. And then you can do, within that intention, you can do little sub-intentions. So within the intention of I intend to move house, you can do I intend for the house move to go perfectly and smoothly. I intend for it to be stress-free. I intend for it to be easy. I intend to sell my house easily. I intend to buy the new house easily. I intend for the whole move to go easily. So if you just make those little intentions of ease, then it will make the whole process a smoother process, because you're kind of intending within intentions. And keep intending each day. I mean, I write them down. I actually put them into my phone so that I've got a reference of what I've intended each day, so I can look back to re-intend the following day. But also as well, it's nice that when something has come and you've got it, and it's it's totally manifested, that you can look back and say, oh my gosh, that's how long that took me, because that's when I was intending it. So you've got that reference, which is really nice. I find as well, I mean, when scripting, I would say write that in a book, because it needs to be more personal from your handwriting. But with intentions, I think you can just put them down. So you can write them in a book, that's fine. Like I say, you can do them in a phone, or you can just say them out. You can just say what comes into your mind each day, and focus on the things that you're actually wanting that day. The other way to do things is to hand things over to the universe. So you could intend to hand everything over to the universe. So you can intend that the universe take you to what you want in the best possible way, and you intend that you stay out of your own way with it, and just let the universe take control. Again, really, really good intentions, and again, with that intention, that releases resistance, because you're actually giving everything up to the universe and allowing the universe to do it as it should be. So by doing that, you're releasing all resistance, which tends to make things go smoother anyway. And then you just need to allow the pathway that the universe shows you. So you have to release all control. You can't control any of this. Your control is in your visualizations, and in what you want is your control. And once you have done that, then you release your control. So by handing it over to the universe, you're releasing your control, and you intend that the universe do what is best for you, in what you want. And the universe knows what you want. You're co-creating with the universe, so everything you put out there, the universe knows what you want. This does work as in good and bad, but this is why we say to do intentions and to visualize, because you are reinforcing the good things you want. So when you have had a negative thought that may have got a bit of momentum and got and a seed's been sown a little bit, but you actually don't really want that, by intending what you do want and by visualizing what you actually do want, you kind of dispersing what you don't want. If anything has been unintentionally set, you're dispersing that. So this is why, again, intentions are so powerful, because you're intending exactly what you want, and you can do as many or as little intentions as you want each day. And like I say, they can be just something that you say in your head, they can be something you say out loud, they can be something that you write down. Anyway, the universe communicates through your thoughts. So whatever you're thinking, the universe knows. And if you're intending in your head, that is totally fine. You can make intentions and add to intentions throughout the day. So something can be totally amiss, and you can then intend, well, I intend for this to happen. Let's say you're going to work. I intend to have a really, really smooth journey to work, and I intend for my working day to be really, really good. I intend for my working day to go fast. I intend for there to be no hiccups. So you can do, little intentions throughout the day. Some intentions, I would say, you need to make things that are believable, because I think if you make an intention that's totally unbelievable and you don't believe it, it's not going to work, because you have to believe what you're saying. So let's say you're going to jump off the roof of your house. If you intend you're going to jump off the roof of your house and not injure yourself, you don't believe that intention, because you know through what you've been taught through the whole of your life that if you jump off the roof of your house, you are going to hurt yourself, if not worse. So it has to be a believable intention, otherwise the process of you actually jumping off the roof, during that process, your belief system will be gone and that intention is null and void, because it's not believable. So it needs to be a believable thing. So let's say the one intention, when this virus first started, I intended that I wouldn't catch this virus and nor would my son catch this virus. Now, there was a little bit of a niggle with me because there were so many people going down with it and there was so much being reported. Although I don't listen to the news because I don't like the negativity of the news, you still catch whatever people are telling you. You can't help it. I'm on group chats and I'm FaceTiming friends, and they would tell you things that I was like thinking, I don't want to know that, but it's in there, and once it's in there, you've heard it. So I kind of thought to myself, right, the belief of me not catching it isn't one that I can totally believe with it being as it is. So I needed to change that intention. So what I did was I intended that if I caught it, I would get it really mild. Now I could believe that because there are so many people out there that just got mild doses of it. So for me, I could totally believe that and I could go with that. And in fact, when we first went into lockdown, I was ill for a week with a lot of the symptoms of the virus, minus the temperature. That's the only thing I didn't have, but I had all the other things to do with it. And I will never know if I had it or not, but during that time, I also intended every day that this was as bad as it was going to get and it wasn't going to get any worse. And it didn't. It soon passed. And like I say, it could have been it, it might not have been it, but either way, I needed to make sure that my intentions during that process were something that I could believe, and I intended them every day. So, and again, intentions are really, really good. If you've got an illness or anything, intentions are really good to set daily to try and improve your health and to make it so that you're not going to get any worse. So you just intend that how you are feeling at the moment, you will get no worse than this. And then you will start to get better. And like I say, each day if you do your intentions, you just do intentions that are appropriate to what's going on in your life at that time. But like I say, make them believable, don't intend things that you actually you can't believe. I mean, you can intend some out there things that you could line up with eventually. I mean, you could intend to win the lottery, or you can intend to come into some money. I would say I would intend to come into some money as opposed to actually winning the lottery, because if you intend to win the lottery, you are actually narrowing your chances of coming into money any other way. Whereas if you just say, I intend to come into so much money, you're just leaving it open to, so you've told the universe you want to come into so much money, you are leaving that open to, it will bring it to you however. So that could be the lottery, it could be something else. So again, it's all about releasing the control on intentions and just setting the intentions that you want, but actually just not over-intend how that intention is going to come to you. So just, I intend this, and then just follow the pathway. Just trust in the universe and trust that it will take you down the best pathway, because it will. That's what it's here to do. It's here to take you the best way it can to get you to your manifestation. A really, really good intention as well to do, and I do this all the time, is to intend not to have any negative thought about a thing. So if you are intending, let's go back to the house move. So let's say I'm intending to move house. I then do a sub-intention on that to say I intend to have no negative thoughts about moving house. So that then instantly starts to remove me getting negative thoughts because I've intended not to have any. So if you just do little intentions like that, I intend to have no negative thoughts about this today, I intend to have no negative thoughts about that. Anything going on in your life, just intend that you will get no negative thoughts about it. And you will find that the negative thoughts do stop coming, or when they do come, they'll just go because you've intended not to have a negative thought about it. And by doing our intentions, we are switching our minds into knowing that actually we are controlling our outcomes, we're controlling what we put out there. We've been intending, we didn't realise, but we've been intending all our lives without even knowing it. I mean, I intended to find the law of attraction. I know I intended to find it. I didn't know what it was at the time. But now that I look back, I know that there was an intention within me to find something, because I always wanted to do something else. I was always not happy totally with what I was doing. And I knew I wanted to do something else. And I knew it was something to do with I don't know, TV or videos. Oh my God, all the dogs around here have just gone mental. Including my dog. Bless him. Yeah, one starts and then they all start. So I had intended that I wanted to do something. I wasn't fulfilled, and I knew that I needed to find what would make me fulfilled, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any idea what it was, and so I basically, without even knowing what I was doing, was kind of just leaving it alone, but knowing I wanted to do something. So the intention was there, and then a friend of mine started in a makeup company, which was an online sales makeup company, and I got involved with that. I was chatting to her, and I love makeup, so I thought, yeah, I'll get involved with this. I stayed with the company for a little while, great makeup, loved it, but I found that the whole selling side of this wasn't what I wanted to do. That just wasn't me. I knew there was something more, but I didn't know what, but it wasn't that. But during that time when I was with it, one of the things that they promoted was the law of attraction. They promoted that anyone that was selling for them started to learn the law of attraction, because it was the self-belief. So you needed the self-belief and the self-worth to help along selling the makeup. So it was a very positive thing. So I looked into this and was instantly hooked. I watched The Secret. That was the first thing I saw, and I watched that and totally loved it. And then from then on, I decided to look deeper. So I then, from that point, did my own, again, intention, without even realising it, that I would find out more about this. Now, I'm very much into finding out information. I'm naturally very nosy, so for me, I can't just skim on the surface of something. I have to go into it. I have to know about it. So once I want to know about something, I go into it, and I go into it thoroughly. So this is what I did. So I kind of then went on YouTube, and I just basically checked out law of attraction and seen what came up. And then I found people. I think one of the first people I found was Eric Ho, I think. A great guy. He was one of the first I found, and then started listening to him. Bob Proctor as well. I think they were the first two that I found, and then I went on and listened to more stuff. And of course, on YouTube, if you listen to things, YouTube will send you stuff that it thinks you might like. And that's when I then stumbled on Abraham Hicks. And the minute I stumbled on Abraham Hicks, I just liked that style, the way it's done, because Abraham Hicks is Esther Hicks, with Abraham speaking through her. I liked the whole way that was different. That was totally different to everybody else. And the audience participation, where it's all done in the seminars she does, to me, that was just, I loved it, because everything was different, and each one she did was totally different. So I just loved that. And then I just, from that stumbled on others. And then from then, I then realised, you make your own intentions. So then I intended to find out more, and then I intended to do this YouTube channel. Now, I intended this YouTube channel a long time before I did it, a very long time before I did it. And in fact, I had intended that what I would do is I would set up a YouTube channel, and I wasn't actually going to do any lives on it. I was just going to promote other people's work on it for the law of attraction, to help people, but I wasn't going to actually do the lives. That was my total intention. And then was after talking to a friend of mine, and we were chatting about things, and she said, yeah, that'd be great, do that and add stuff, and she does things on YouTube, so I thought I could put her work on there as well. It'd be brilliant. And then I just one day woke up and thought, no, that isn't right. I need to do it myself. It needs to be me. So that's when I started the YouTube channel. So, and again, like I say, it came from intentions that I didn't even realise were intentions to start off with, which were just intentions in me to find out what it was that I needed to do. And I basically, without even knowing it, also surrendered it to the universe, because I gave up control of it. I didn't know how it was going to come. I didn't know how it was going to unfold. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I needed something different. So by mentally setting that intention, this is what was brought to me, and I know that this is what it needs to be. So I think anything that you do, really, really set your intentions. Really, really go for setting intentions for anything. I mean, another thing that I intended about is I knew that I had a block. I knew that I had a block from when I was a child, when I was 7. I knew there was a block there. I knew what happened to cause the block. I didn't know precisely what the block really meant, as in how I was and emotions and things like that. I didn't know exactly, and I intended to find out. So I basically set an intention that I was going to find out what this block was, and I was going to deal with this block. And I just intended it, and I let it go. And that's exactly what happened then. I was actually then listening to, it was an Arundhati meditation that I was listening to, and during that, it came to me. It absolutely just came to me like a light bulb what the block was. And I knew instantly that that was right. There was no, oh, this might be it. No, it was a total, that's what it is. And then the following day then, so I'd already learned what the actual block was, what emotion the block was. And then the following day it came to me why that had been made, why that emotional block was as it was. So then the actual process came to me of what had caused it, the actual real, this is what caused it, this one piece of time that wasn't for any length of time, but just one particular thing had caused this block that I had kept with me through all my life and not even realised it was there. And like I say, that was just intending to find it. So if there's anything in you that you think there could be a block from a childhood, or a block from previous relationships, or a block from anything, just intend to find out what it is. Intend that the universe will show you what it is. Once you know what any block is, you've opened everything up. And I've got to say, from finding out what that block was, everything changed in me. My whole vibration level rate was raised instantly. It's just weird. It just really raised instantly, because if you find out anything like that there is a block, part of the process, and the main process, is just to acknowledge what it is. Once you acknowledge what it is, then you can deal with it, and then you can actually, you know what it is, so then it's no longer a block, because you know what it is, so you release it. So it's really, really good thing to do. So just, really think about, if there's any blocks going on, or if there's anything that could have happened in your life at any point, that could have made you have a slight block or a slight issue about anything, and just intend that you're going to figure out what it is, and you will be astonished at how quickly, once you intend something, how quickly it will come to you. Just, intend, and then, like I say, you have to be open to hearing what it is, and it will just come to you. It just comes to you in a thought, but you need to be open to what it is. So again, it's trusting the universe. So it's really that releasing, trusting the universe, knowing that the universe will take you where you need to go, and will tell you what you need to hear. And don't, and relax. Don't bombard it with what goes on in our heads. So again, meditation is great for that, because it switches the negative emotion off and just lets you relax. It switches all your thought off. And appreciation again as well. Go out and appreciate everything, because that just raises your vibration. And then once your vibration is raised, the thoughts you get will be from your inner being, from your source, and then you can trust what you're being told, and things will just come to you when you least expect them. So I hope that's helpful, and like I say, keep intending, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.